by remaining in the Republican caucus.
I'm going to hold you there, Mr. Watts. Some of this, to me, is really just pure political at this stage. Not so much, hold on, please, let me, and it's tough for me because this is new for me here, but the venue that we have in front of us is for what we're trying to do for the city, and I don't really want to bring Democrat, Republican, hold on, Mr. Watts, I do have authority on the meeting. So if we're going to go down that avenue, I don't know how much more I will allow. I mean, this is something that you could bring up at a press conference and all, but I don't know if it's the place for it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. In your opinion, again, the one thing that as council members, we have a right under council business to speak out when our caucus, when information needs to go out in the correct information. I agree to your terms that there will be no personal attacks, but as a council member under council general business, as an announcement, I would just ask for a courtesy, just to be brief, to be concise, to get the information out, because it does pertain to this body. This is not me taking the time to advocate for sidewalks or any other issue that I continue to push, and even when I did, and if it was in the privy of the council, it should be authorized. Sometimes we say things that are not popular, and that's okay. But under no circumstance should we use a gavel to silence a council members, especially when it pertains to the Democratic caucus. And it's just an announcement. So, with all due respect, if I could get some leeway to just get my point out, I promise to be concise, no personal attacks, but again, to speak on behalf of or speak out against misinformation regarding our caucus. I would have been done by now if I wasn't gaveled. It is absolutely clear that the Democratic caucus did not ask the mayor to leave. Actually, on several occasions, I asked him to participate in our caucus. He, for whatever reason, didn't show up. That's his right. This is his call. But he was not kicked out of our caucus. The second thing that our caucus has been divided over issues. Number one, majority leader position. We couldn't come to a consensus on that position. The second item, which I feel, and I could be wrong, and council members, please feel free to disagree with me, but the second item was the mosque fee. There were individuals in my caucus who supported the mosque and wanted to push it forward. We broke down over that item. It was one that was extremely challenging and stressful for all council members involved. And some pushed the mosque on my district and wouldn't bend. Then council members from both sides of the aisle, both Democrat and Republican, stood up and challenged that issue. And we came to a consensus in a bipartisan way. I've learned something over the course of serving here. I first started off being a complete partisan, and I'll admit to that. I grew up in a Democratic town where simply I never met a Republican. When I came here, I actually walked to the guy and I'm like, you're a real Republican. And that's true. Just never met one before in my life, but I've learned something from Republicans about financial restraint and protecting neighborhoods. And I have to congratulate and commend the Republican Party for standing by my district when we were challenged in the mosque debate. There were individuals who, in my party, supported the mosque and wanted to completely ram it through and challenge us on that. And any council member here tonight knows that that's absolutely true. There are individuals who simply wanted to build a mosque, and some council members joined in a bipartisan way to stand up against a project that was just too large for the development, too large for the project. I will continue to spend my remaining time trying to focus on the city's business at hand and speaking out against issues that I find to be